Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Alright, guys, let's get to bread. Okay, guys, since the first game of the day, I can show you guys the ways on 1v9ing on Viego. Give us the gank event to farm tutorial. Bro, Eden, it's on my Patreon, bro. It's on my Patreon. Just sign up tomorrow, by the way. Bro, you can literally get free coaching because you're already in the program, but you're not attending, bro. But it's fine, I can understand though. The schedule's a bit fucked. Anyway, I'll show you guys on Viego how to generate a lead, how to maintain a lead, and how to snowball a lead, okay? So let's start with like generating a lead. Like, how do you generate a lead? That's the most important thing, right? So the way you can generate leads is that you need to understand first things first, which laners have CC and which lanes are volatile, right? So if I look at bot lane, Kalista Nautilus, a little bit volatile, I would say, right? So I would say that in bot lane, I can generate a lead, okay? I'm pathing towards the bot side, okay? So I'm just looking at bot lane right now, seeing how the lane is going, looking at mid lane how it's going, and I will now look to go bot side. Since I'm playing against a Bel'Veth, as I'm doing my second camp, this is very crucial. If Bel'Veth finishes 3 camps, he could look for a bot lane gank. So before he even finishes 3 camps, I already ping my bot lane, hey, be careful. So they have the time to look for a ward here. So you can even see here, I'm like pinging, yo, we need vision wards. And now my support is putting vision ward. If Bel'Veth were to level 3 gank, he would be spotted right now. So I'm making sure that my laners don't die, and especially because I know that my bot lane is my win condition, and I want to generate my lead there, I'm making sure I have good jungle tracking around it. To see how bot lane is fighting, I'm not gonna move here. Main reason why I'm not gonna move here is because if my bot lane is winning and they start running, I'll just be wasting time. So instead of like running bot lane there, even though they're fighting, I am just full clearing, okay? Here things might change a bit. So why am I sprinting towards bot lane here? And this is the main reason why, okay? Because right now, you see his wave, he's probably gonna stay on the tower here. And because he's gonna stay on the tower here, and I know the support's not here, and enemy jungler is not here. Okay, enemy jungler is here, but no problem. You can kill this guy. And now, okay, crucial tip here. After every single kill, this is how you maintain a lead. Bel'Veth just died, okay? So the moment Bel'Veth died, what's happening now? He basically has tempo over me, which also means that he can make a play first before me, okay? So this also means that, you know, if he decides to go top lane, I will never be able to match him here, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna ping top lane, hey, Bel'Veth might go top lane. Think about it. If he cannot kill my top lane here, and I just got a double kill on bot lane, what does this mean? This means that I'll have a lead, and I'll be able to snowball, right? I mean, I can teach you guys how to snowball later, but for now, I have to like maintain the lead, right? And the way to maintain the lead is basically having really insane jungle tracking. Because if you generate a lead, as long as enemy jungler doesn't kill your laners, you'll actually like be able to snowball the lead, you see? Bel'Veth is now top lane, and you see my position, I cannot match him. So I already knew all of these things before, and pinging all of these things in advance is very important, okay? Now we have maintained our lead because my Maokai didn't die on that turn, okay? So technically right now, I would say that I would be ahead in tempo, so now I can snowball my lead. So how do I snowball my lead? It's pretty simple. Because I know I'm a little bit ahead in tempo, I could look to do my raptors, invade his raptors. Because he's just getting top side, right? Which also means that he has to clear his camps, and he should be pathing towards bot side. So look what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna run straight to his camps here, because he's a little bit down tempo. Instead of taking my own camps, I'm gonna go to his camps. So now I'll apply the Narnia strategy. So I'm gonna ping my support, hey, push a move, and I'm gonna go in enemy jungle here. If he's here, I'll fight him. If not, I'll keep him farming. But very likely, he's gonna come here, and I'll need team to be ready to punish him. Boom, now he just died. So, as you can see here, I'm like currently like snowballing my lead, right? And this is only because he went for a little top lane gank, and because my top lane died, he died here. And now I can actually take his bot side camps too. And look at bot lane. You see how bot lane is this volatile? I could easily look for a play here. Okay, they died. I was gonna ping my laners to push here. I know Bel'Veth could maybe move towards the bot side here, but I think it's not gonna matter. So one thing I'm gonna hold my W here, you see? Dead. Okay, so now, okay, how do I keep maintaining my lead? So I want to maintain my lead, okay? Okay, I hope my Katrina doesn't die here, that would be nice. I think my Katrina wins this. Oh! Okay, nice, that's really insane, right? He managed to survive there. Oh, so currently, I would say that enemy jungler is like a little bit ahead in tempo. Like, the only thing I should care about is that he can actually probably do the grubs, and I cannot match it, which is fine. I just got his kill here, Raptors, Golems, bot lane kill. I can't take the jungle, take the kills, take everything, and then take the Herald. That's just simply not possible, and that's completely fine. I decided to give the Herald here to look for a top lane gank here, okay? So right now, look. I want to look for top lane here. Oh, you got fucked. So now I got a top lane kill here. So now, okay, honestly, you see this herald being up, I'm actually still not gonna go for it. Because instead of me going for the objective here, think about it. Even if he takes 3 grubbies, okay? I don't care. Because as long as I play bot side, make sure he cannot gank my bot lane. I cannot lose the game, right? I think we can all agree with that one. So the first thing I want to do is like invade his raptors. I didn't time his raptors, but I should look to go to his raptors here. I want to run straight to his raptors here because I should have the mid lane push. And enemy support cannot move to me. You can see I'm skipping all my camps straight to enemy bot side camps because I want to do the Narnia strategy here. And yeah, you know, I want to fuck him up. As you can see here, once again, I'm at the enemy raptors the moment it spawns. So the moment Viego comes here, Belvet, right? Which, I mean, he probably wants to farm this, right? He would instantly die if he tries to come here. By me being in the enemy jungle, if there's any fight in bot, mid, I'm instantly there. This is the benefit of being in the enemy jungle, which is that you get access to like any fights. So let's say now for some reason Janna decides to greet in the tower here. Guess what? I'm behind him to kill him here, right? And he's dead. I mean, he's just dead, you know, he's not gonna survive here. I'm just gonna give the kill to my Kalista. And now I'm gonna full clear on bots and camps. But you see here, by me simply not taking the grubbies and thinking about tempo and playing my win condition, I just got another random free kill here. This is by like knowing how to like basically snowball your lead, right? And hold up, let me base here. So if you wanna snowball your lead as well, right? Your base timers are gonna be very important. My Katrina has ultimate. I'm completely down to fight this. I'll just take this. Ugh! Got it. Okay. So now we don't have to fight here. Fiddlesticks here, but I should be okay. Like, here's the thing. Okay, I mean... yeah, you're kind of cooked. I got him. Okay. I instantly base. This is like knowing how to like snowball your lead, okay? So why am I basing instantly here? I'm instantly identifying which objective I want to play for. And objective I want to play for is Drake / bot / mid, okay? So the thing is, if you want to snowball your lead, you have to do 2 things, okay? Which is 1, clear your weak side camps, also known as my top side camps. Even though I want to play bot side, if I think I can kill top lane for sure, and my bot lane is not gonna die, I'll do that, okay? So right now, what will I do here? I will look to, you know, ping, we can fight here. This guy can keep running all he wants, but I'm gonna kill him. So of course, now if I want to maintain my lead, very crucial, I have to think, can he do anything on mid and top? If my Maokai decides to go for one more wave, I might want to stay around here a bit. Because if I don't stay around here a bit and Belvet goes top lane, my top lane is gonna die here, right? So you see how I'm posturing here a bit aggressively? This is to make sure Belvet cannot kill my top laner, so I'm basically maintaining my lead. And if I maintain my lead, I can snowball hard as well, right? I make sure I look at where Belvet can go. I spam ping my laners in their face, so like they actually see the Belvet and don't die. And a lot of junglers here actually would make the mistake of invading his topside camps. Let's say his topside camps are up, okay? This difference between like a low elo jungler and like a very high elo jungler is that I think of his topside camps as like a bait. The moment he goes to his topside camps, okay? What's gonna happen to their bot lane? I can promise you that their bot lane is gonna get dove, and that's gonna win me the game, okay? So I'm gonna ping my team to be careful here, yo! Okay, they're fine, fine. Right now, Belvet decided to stay bot side, but now he's not farming, okay? So let's say if Belvet is actually AFK bot lane and defending, and you cannot dive, what should you do then? You should then look to do the Drake, okay? So I'll do the Drake right now, right here, okay? It's the same thing, right? And usually this like in a Patreon, the concept, like what the man concept, right? Just in general, after kill objective, what are you playing for, and where's enemy jungle, right? At the moment, I would say that it doesn't really matter too much. I think he cannot do anything. And I'm gonna base here. Look, there's no camps, I have a lot of gold. By basically basing here, I can snowball my lead harder. Now, I'm the strongest possible I could be, and if there's any fight in anywhere, I can take that, right? So now because I base here and identify which laner I want to play for which objective, also known as Kalista for the Herald / enemy blue buff, I'm now in the best condition to fight. So even if I break my arms, which can happen guys, I might still win the fight, okay? So I'm gonna ping my support here to move his booty. I'm gonna go towards his top side here, okay? You can see here, I'm actually skipping my red buff to just go into enemy top side. I'm not gonna instantly show on the red buff, sorry, blue buff, because I want to make sure my Kalista gets the wave first, and then he can move. Very often what people do is that they start moving before getting the wave, and what happens is that your Kalista might die in rotation, and you do not want that. So now, of course, right, if they try to defend top lane here, I'm now in the enemy jungle, also known as Narnia, and then I can snowball my lead here. If enemy team is playing a little bit aggressive, I will instantly punish them. And of course, as I do the grubbies here, okay, I'm basically not helping my mid lane. So I do need to ping maybe my mid lane to be careful. But if they have no vision on me, they can't really play aggressive. But you should think like this. If you do an objective, you should assume it's maybe warded. And even if it's not warded, the enemy laners might just Omega Burger Flip on my Kalista. And he might die, right? So usually you still want to ping your teammates, hey, be careful, don't die, okay? I mean, you can see that the enemy red buff is spawning in 30 seconds, right? So the thing I like to do here is that I like to clear 2 of my top side camps here and then take his red buff. I could do that, or I could dive his top lane. I have 2 options. If you want to tilt the enemy jungler, you can take his red buff. If you want to like play for objectives, you can play for top tower. But more often than not, hold up. Okay. What I was gonna say that more often than not, right, the enemy laners will actually fight you on red buff because they have HDHD and they refuse to give things very often, okay? So I would say in lower elos, if you decide to go for red buff, they'll fight you and they'll die. Even high elo, by the way. So now if you look at my gold, I have my Sunner Sky in 100 gold, so I'll look for base. The crucial part here, I'm in the mindset of like, I want to maintain my lead because I can't do anything aggressively, right? Now I'm basing, Belvot already respawned, I'm low-key down tempo, which also means that if he decides to run bot or top, I can never match him. So you see my Kalista where he is? I consider that a danger zone. Like, he's in Narnia and I'm not in Narnia. So if you're not in Narnia yourself, you should almost always ping laners to play safe or you join them. But in this situation, I'm joining my laners, so he can be legally allowed in Narnia, you know? So what will I do here? I'm gonna take his camps, I'm gonna time his camps, and I'm gonna make sure I take his camps. So now I'm just gonna look to, you know, take his topside camps here. I mean, okay, when I say snowball lead, this is something I cannot explain in one game, but okay. When I say snowball lead, knowing how to play perfectly for objectives, but you can see here the FF in 15 minutes and GG well played. And that's how you can like generate a lead, maintain a lead, and snowball a lead. These 3 things.